Hello, it's Mrs. J. Welcome to our Autodesk Inventor 25 days. So in these next few videos, we're going to do one simple task each day so we can become more proficient. So today is day number 1, and we're going to look at the extrude and cut features. So first, let's set up our project folder for our 25 days. So we're looking over here. Everything we make, we want to stay in the folder. We're going to go to Project, Autodesk Inventor, Project, and New. Single user, always single user. Remember those two names there? They're a test question. 25 days. And then Next, and then Finish. And it'll say the project path you entered does not exist. Should it be created? Okay. And then see it changes. If you have an error message right here, you can escape out of it and look down here on yours. If you have anything that says part or any files open, parts, assemblies, or just plain simple part, even nothing in it, you have to close them and then remake the project folder. Important to do that. Also check over here on your projects, make sure you're actually in projects. So make sure that one, projects, is green check mark. Once you do that, it's good. You don't have to go back to it anymore. Then when you go to save it, it'll all be in one spot. Let's create a new part. You can click on this shortcut bar, or you can click open. This comes up on your test. I'm sorry, not open, new. Get out of that. You can click new, and you get this menu. Make sure you're not in sheet metal. We're not doing sheet metal. We're doing standard parts, IPT. Standard, I clicked it, create. The shortcut will always give you the standard IPT file, but I want you to know that screen in case it comes up on the task. Okay, let's start a new sketch, top left corner. We're going to come down here. I think it's it's too small to read. XZ plane, maybe? I don't know, it's not Y, so click on that. And let's use the rectangle tool, but let's change it up a little bit. We're going to go to the 2-point center rectangle. When you click on this one, it becomes your default now. So whatever one you use becomes default. Click on the origin, and then when you drag it, see how it's like center point? It's pretty neat. Let's make it 1.5. Press that on your keyboard, hit tab, 1.5, and then hit enter. Tab will help you toggle. Remember, see my mouse cursor has that new yellow dot? That means I'm still in the rectangle tool. I want to hit escape on my keyboard to exit that tool. 1.5 by 1.5. If you made a mistake or you missed it, just double click, change the number. If you didn't get a dimension, for some reason it didn't show up, just come up to the dimension tool, click your line, and then type it in. So 1.5. All right. Top right corner, finish your sketch. I'll scroll out a little bit. We're going to hit the extrude button. Nice simple tool. Want to make sure we're able to use it quickly during a test. Extrude, you can pull it or you can push it. We want it to be 2. So it's kind of a pain. It goes in its own increments. Yeah, there you go. 2, or you can type in 2.0 and it'll come up. Hit enter. Easy peasy. Hit my house button, get it in front of me. Okay, let's start a new sketch and we're going to put it on the top left corner. New sketch. Click on the top right in the center. There we go. Get that sketch going. It's going to rotate it in front of your face. We're going to use the circle tool, just a regular circle tool right there. Pop it in the center and make it 1. Enter. Top right corner, finish your sketch. Extrude, and we're going to extrude it 0.5. You can drag the arrow or you can type it in. Okay, so now let's try a cut. We're going to take our rotate tool, which is over here on the right. Click on that and get underneath a little bit. I'm going to rotate up so you can see the bottom there. Hit escape. Start a new sketch on the bottom face. You can also use your view cube, but I wanted you to practice the rotating, the orbit tool. Click on this face. It's going to put that in front of you. Now, instead of adding a circle, we want to try to project geometry because it comes up on your test. So come up here to the screen, project geometry. The icon looks like this. Click that. And when you hover in the center, I'm going to get in closer. See how it shows the circle just because I hovered? Click that. When you click that, it makes the circle for you. You don't have to use the circle tool. This is a very simple example, but you can use it in more complicated areas when you spent a lot of time making something and project it forward. So I'm going to hit finish the sketch. And you can see how you have a new circle that's the same as the one on the top. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, now we'll try the cut feature. The cut is the same as extrude, but we go in the opposite direction. You can use the icons over on the left flipped. That's what we're doing. Or you can drag it. And we're going to drag it up 1.5. 1.5. There you go. Let me tilt that a little bit so you can see it. 1.5. And I know it's cutting because I see that red or like light pink in there. And hit enter. We'll escape and enter. There you go. Okay. So now your finished product looks like this. You have to make sure you know how to do extrude and cut. On your test, what they're going to ask you to do is do all these things: extrude, cut, change, project, and then give them the mass of the object or the volume of the object. In order to do that, you come over to the left side of your screen, find your solid bodies, open it up a little bit, and then right-click on your solid one. It's the first thing we did, right? And then you want to go to properties. So I right-clicked on the word solid one, properties. It's always going to be empty. So you always need to hit update, and then it gives you the mass. It's in pound mass or the volume in inches to the third, cubic volume, right? Ring a bell from geometry class. You should have 3 extrusions here and your object here. When you're ready, you're going to take a screenshot all the way from over here, model, or across to here, showing your mass. That's how you did it. You know you did it right. When you're taking the exam, you would just get this number and enter it in and then move along to the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to save as day 1. So get your screenshot, click OK, and then save. And I'm going to call this day 1 or extrude cut. I'm just going to go by days. It'll be easier, and hit save. Thanks.